Ooh, you guys ready to learn how to lucid dream with nightmares? You see, the way it works for me is when I'm having a nightmare, I cannot wake up. It's like Freddy Krueger. I'm trapped and they're holding me in this realm and I cannot leave. I cannot leave. That's part of my nightmares. It's what the demons do to me when I'm asleep. It's the punishment they give me while I'm dreaming. They say, Keith, you will not wake up from this. We've got you. Forever. It's terrifying. So I'm studying lucid dreaming. I think the whole point of lucid dreaming is realizing that you're asleep and you're having a dream. Eureka. My dreams, my nightmares, built in is that I know I'm dreaming and I can't wake up. So I just thought to myself, why don't I use my nightmares to lucid dream? That's the best time for lucid dreaming, for me at least, because I have nightmares a lot. That very night, I'm dreaming about being chased in this mansion by Tasmanian devil-looking things. They're these demon creatures, and their lower half has a vortex, like a tornado around them. They're chasing me through this house, and I'm stuck. I can't wake myself up. There's these demonic things. I can't even explain them. I'm just pure fear. And then I thought, Keith, you're dreaming. This is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. This is your chance. As soon as I had that thought, I slammed into the back of my body. Boom! And I was there. I went from third person to first person. I could feel the texture of the carpet beneath my feet. I could see the geometric patterns in the rug, and I remember how vividly I could see the corners of things, which is really cool, because normally the clarity in the dream world is not there, but there was so much clarity in this. There was so much color and so much light and so much distinction of detail. I turned to leave the house, because they were chasing me through this mansion. Walk out the front door. Outside is incredible. It's vivid blue skies, crisp green trees. The hardness of the cobblestone driveway was beneath my feet. And next to the driveway, I see a group of women. Next to the driveway, I see a group of women. Light-skinned, purple women, tall, maybe 8-9 feet tall, fiery red curly hair, dressed like tribal. They look like Amazonian women, kind of like Avatar, tall, lanky, but no tails. It wasn't like they were part animal or something. And I approached them. I approached these Amazonian-looking women. In the middle, there's a chiefess. She's maybe a 1.5 feet taller than the rest. She's probably 12, 13 feet tall. And I walk up to them. As I'm walking up to them, this chiefess woman is grilling me. She's just staring at me. Staring at me. Just anger, right? Yellow eye. They had yellow eyes. Anger. And I get to the closest one. And I look up to her because she's 2, 3 feet taller than I am. I look up. And I say, why did you guys stop chasing me? I somehow knew that these are the demons from the dream, but I could see them clearly now. They weren't tornado, Tasmanian devil-looking things. They were these tribal-looking women. And I said, why did you guys stop chasing me? And she said, if you only knew what you were capable of, you would devour us. And then she looked back to the chiefess. Blew me away. The feeling I got was that these entities weren't a part of my dream. They were actually something else that had went inside of my dream to hold me there for the cause I don't know. I didn't get that far. I had ruined their plans by becoming conscious in the dream. I believe what had happened was when I became lucid, I took power over the dream. And because they were in my world, they had hijacked my reality. Once I became master of my reality, they became my own pawns and they disappeared. The conversation that they were having outside of the house on the lawn, on the patch of grass next to a really big, pretty tree, I didn't hear what she was saying, but it felt as if she was going back to the game plan, like she was talking to the squad, reconvening, plan B almost. The chiefess wouldn't take her eyes off of me. The whole time she was speaking to the rest of the women, she was staring at me because I had thwarted their plans. It was a really cool dream. It was phenomenal. And ever since then, I've been able to lucid dream from my nightmares because, again, my nightmares the first thing I want to do when shit hits the fan is I want to wake up. I want to escape the dream. And now I don't. Now, what takes me a little bit. The interesting thing is that since I've done this, my nightmares have evolved. They've been more tricky. They've evolved in a sense where it's not so apparent that I'm dreaming for whatever reason. And I think this was part of the master plan of these tribal women. They were thinking to themselves, hey, we have to recalibrate. We need to rethink our game plan because Keith just learned how to go conscious in his dreams and it messed everything up. So I haven't had lucid dreams come that easily as that first one. They've always been a little more difficult. I have to use more techniques. For example, one of my favorite lucid dreaming techniques is simply rubbing my hands together. Whenever I start to lose lucidity in my dream, it represents as a vibration. It's crisp and clear when I'm lucid, and then when I start to slip, I feel the dream almost vibrating like I'm losing synchronicity. If you've ever played Assassin's Creed, you'll know what I'm talking about. When you lose synchronicity, you get that vibration. So I'll rub my hands together, and what this does is it focuses your awareness on a single point in the here and now. Because when you're losing that, when you're losing the dream, it's because your thoughts create doubts, and they create confusion, and they create resistance. And by rubbing your hands together, you're not thinking good, bad, what's happening, what's not happening. It's just acute, simple awareness, and it brings me back. And that's what I've been doing ever since that day for nightmares. So if you guys have experienced nightmares and you would like to learn how to get rid of them, I would say don't get rid of them. I actually welcome nightmares now. But again, my nightmares have shifted. They're not as obvious as they were before. Now my nightmares are more, they just feel nasty and pale. Like I don't know if you guys have seen that movie What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams. His wife commits suicide and goes to hell, and he goes to hell to save her. Well, her hell is in fire and brimstone. It's just a house with no color. The appliances don't work. Her garden won't grow. Everything she grows dies. She can't get water out of the faucet, enough water to water the plants. She can't get clean. Everything's dirty. No matter how much she cleans, things stay dirty. It's like a slow, colorless, dull, monotonous existence of just a nasty feeling. And that's kind of the tone my nightmares, I wouldn't even call them nightmares anymore, but that's the tone that my dreams take when they're not good, is this colorless, dull, nasty feeling space where I don't realize I'm dreaming because it feels like the real world. It just feels like a depressed state of the real world, which is really hard for me to catch when it comes to lucid dreaming. So whatever entities that were trying to feed off of me have taken their plan B and made good use of it, the bastards, because I haven't been able to figure out how to get around that. But my lucid dream practices have been stepping up, and they've been coming back 4 or 5 dreams a night over the course of a couple weeks. I memorize now. It's great. This morning I left a voice note of 10 minutes of a dream that I could recall last night. It's incredible. Lucid dream game is getting back on point. I created for myself a lucid dream ritual kit that I'm doing with herbs and candles and tinctures, a trifecta of lucid dream excellence, if you will, which I'm thinking about introducing to you guys to have a compact system, cut out all the loose ends and just get straight to the good stuff. Probably get that out soon, but in the meantime, I'm just using it for myself. But that being said, that's it for the nightmare. I hope you guys were able to learn something from that, and I hope that you will subscribe to the channel. Also, when you do subscribe to the channel, hit the bell right next to the subscribe button. That will alert you when I put up new videos, because apparently subscriptions mean nothing in YouTube anymore unless you hit that notification bell. And if you have already subscribed to my channel and that notification bell isn't hit, know that you will not see my updated videos every time unless you hit that bell notification. Thanks, you guys. I am Keith Garcia, your man of letters, and I will see you in the next video.